Are you thinking of buying a home? If so, this spring is a great time to make your purchase. In this video, I'll be sharing the top motivators this season that should encourage you to start the home buying process sooner rather than later. So let's dive into it right now. Point number 1, homeownership has many perks. Homeownership is the American dream, not just because it has tangible financial benefits, but because it also has the power to change lives. The security, stability, and success homeowners feel have far-reaching impacts, especially in a time like this. Over the past 2 years, the health crisis has made having a safe space to call home more important than ever before. If the pandemic has changed what you're looking for, homeownership may be able to deliver the perks you want financially and emotionally. Point number 2. More homes are expected to enter the market this spring. With more active buyers in the market than there are houses for sale, the home buying process may take more time and effort than usual. But the good news is, spring is typically a highly active season in the real estate market when more sellers list their houses. If you begin your search now and work with a trusted real estate advisor, which by the way, I'm a real estate agent here in the Palmetto State, you'll be in a great spot to benefit from those additional options when your dream home hits the market. Point number 3. Home prices and mortgage rates are climbing. Last year, the housing market saw a sharp increase in home price appreciation due to the imbalance of supply and demand. As this year kicked off, so did a rise in both inflation and mortgage rates. With expert projections indicating prices and mortgage rates will keep rising this year, this means it will cost more to buy a home if you wait. If you want to see what will be the average home appreciation in the next 5 years, make sure to watch this video where I explain how to calculate your home value year over year. Point number 4, rents are rising. Mortgage rates and home prices aren't the only things on the rise either. Census data also shows the median monthly rent continues to go up year after year, as you can see on the screen. To escape rising rents, consider purchasing a home so you can lock in your monthly mortgage payment and avoid future increases. Even though the number of homes available for sale is low, homeownership is a much more stable long-term investment. The search is worthwhile and the purchase will help grow your net worth as home values appreciate. According to a recent report from Atom Data, owning a home is more affordable than renting in the majority of the country. This makes considering homeownership even more worthwhile. The graph on the screen shows that in the single-family rent index from CoreLogic, rent saw the fastest year-over-year growth in over 16 years when comparing data for December of each year. So what does this mean for you as a buyer? As the data shows, rents are skyrocketing. The big difference between renting and owning a home is when you rent, that rising cost benefits your landlord's investment strategy, but it doesn't deliver any sort of return for you. In contrast, when you buy a home, your monthly mortgage payment works like a forced savings account. Over time, as you pay down your loan and as home values rise, you build equity and by extension, your own net worth. According to the latest data from CoreLogic, the average homeowner gained $56,700 in equity over the past year, a number that continues to grow as home values appreciate. When you buy, you lock in your monthly mortgage for the duration of your loan, creating a stable and predictable monthly payment even in today's inflationary times. If buying takes up a smaller portion of your pay and has financial benefits renting can't provide, the question becomes, is renting really worth it? Point number 5, homeownership offers stability and security. Home prices have been increasing for quite some time, and experts say that they're going to continue to climb throughout the year. So as a buyer, how can you protect yourself from rising costs for things like food, shelter, entertainment, and other goods and services? The answer is in housing. Buying a house allows you to lock in your monthly mortgage payment for the foreseeable future. That means as other prices rise around you, your monthly housing payment, which is likely your largest recurring expense, will be consistent thanks to your fixed rate mortgage. This gives you the peace of mind that the bulk of your housing costs are shielded from inflation. As a renter, you don't get the same benefit and you won't be protected from rising housing costs. As an added incentive to buy, remember that today's mortgage interest rates may be rising, but know they are still incredibly competitive compared to recent decades. For instance, in the 2000s, the average mortgage rate was 6.27%. In the 90s, the average was 8.12%. While rising inflation decreases what your dollars can buy, lower mortgage rates help counteract it by boosting your purchasing power. This way, you can get more home for your money. Lower rates also help keep your monthly payments down. This is especially important during an inflationary period because you'll want to protect yourself from the impact of rising rates and prices as much as possible. Since mortgage rates are projected to continue rising, it's important to act sooner rather than later if you are ready to buy, so you can lock in your mortgage payments at the best possible rate for years to come. If you would like a detailed explanation of all these points, along with what you need to know about housing supply, make sure to download the free buyer's guide. The link is in the description of this video. History shows the best hedge against inflation is a fixed housing cost. That's why you shouldn't let it stop you from buying a home this year. Not sure where to start? Let's connect so you have an expert advice at every step of the home buying process. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button, leave a comment down below, and make sure to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Wednesday all about living in the Palmetto State. See you next week.